I would like to begin by describing the data set that I've asked you to work on. The data set represents 40 employees and various information were collected on each employee. The data collected include the employee's ID, their name, the gender, male or female, their age, their employee status, whether full-time or part-time, job position in that company, be it a supervisor, a frontline, or a manager, their work location. We have Pickering, Etobicoke, North York, and Waterloo as the 4 work location. And then also we collected data on the shift time, whether the employee worked in the morning, afternoon, or in the night shift. How long they've been working, their work experience in months. The next column looks at their weekly salary, how much they get paid every week. And then the final column, take a look at their wellness ratings. Employees were asked to rate themselves, their wellness in terms of either below average, above average, or just average. So the data set here represents the population of employees in a particular company. Now, question 1 has asked that you use a simple random method to select the weekly salaries of 15 employees. So what that means is, based on a random method, select 15 employees from the population of 40 employees. To do this, I will somehow relate you back to chapter 7 when we did a topic on sampling method. So the PowerPoint slide for that was on chapter 7 when we did sampling distribution. If you scroll to PowerPoint slide 7, it basically highlights the method of simple random sampling, and that's what I would like you to use this methodology, to select 15 employees. To do this, you go to Data and pick Data Analysis. This function will be needed for the entire questions that is contained in this second assignment. Now, some of you might not have this activated, the data analysis plugin activated. So if you don't see this on your laptop, don't panic. All you need to do is to go and activate that. To activate this, go to File, select Option, Add-in, select Add-in, double click on Add-in, click on Go, and check Analysis 2-pack and click OK. Then you should see under Data, you should see Data Analysis. Click on that and look for Sampling as a tool. It's arranged in alphabetical order. So Sampling selected, click OK. The first input box asks you to select the data set. So you click on the arrow in that box and select the weekly salary, because the question is asking you to select the weekly salaries of 15 employees. So you highlight that, including the column header. So the weekly salary is selected. I've included in my selection the column heading weekly salary. Go back to the dialog box and click back on it. It takes you back to the dialog box. Make sure the labels is checked. This is to indicate that the first data value is your label and it's not part of your numerical data. And make sure you select the random. There are two sampling methods here. The periodic, which represents systematic sampling, and then the random, which is what we are asked to do. So you're asked to select 15 employees, so that means the number of samples required, you entered 15. And then lastly, you check on the output range. This is where, in fact, you would like to place your results. So in that box, you click on the arrow and select any blank spot where you want your results to be placed. And back to the dialog box again. And that's it. Click OK. You notice that Excel has randomly selected 15 salaries that out of the population of 40, 15 salaries are selected. This information is what you need for your second question as your data input for question 2. So that's it for question 1.